Hi folks, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Today we start off our Christmas crafting, and we're doing it in style and with a lot of glitter. We are going to be working on getting the glitter inside of these wonderful glitter baubles. I call them baubles. I don't know, they're ornaments, but they're these empty ornaments that you can find easily at Michael's, or I think they also sell them at Joann's and maybe AC Moore. But I'm going to show you how to achieve this effect of the glitter without the mess of the glitter. So stay with me as we show you this really quick and cool technique. So we're going to be talking about how to make these really adorable glittered ornaments. It's super easy to make them, and I think you'll probably be making a lot of them once you got this process down. These are let me just talk to you about the actual ornaments themselves. These are available both in glass. Here we go. This is a glass ornament, and you see there's 4 for $7, but pretty much from this point until Christmas, these things go on sale for at least half at Michael's, sometimes even more, usually like around Black Friday and stuff, which is coming up. You can do this in glass, but you can also do it in plastic. I got these. This is a big box. Let's see. I paid, well, the retail is on $20 for how many? 25. So as it is, it's, you know, less than $1 each, but I think I got 60% off on these. And I'll tell you, there's really no difference. So if you're the kind of person that that gets broken ornaments all the time like me, you might want to stick with the plastic version. There's really not a whole lot of difference between them, and maybe this one's glass, this one's plastic. There you go. I don't see a whole difference. There's no size difference at all. And let's see. So you want to get your hands on some of these, glass or plastic. And then you also want to get some of this Minwax polyacrylic. It's a clear gloss, and it comes in this paint can. I don't know if that's a quart. Yeah, it's a quart. I think you can also buy it in a pint as well, but I got this at the Home Depot, and you really don't use a whole lot of it. And I bought the quart. I've had it for a couple of years now, so, and it's sort of halfway full. Now, maybe this is a little unconventional, but I had this condiment thing for mayonnaise, which I can never figure out how to get the mayonnaise in there. I mean, it's kind of a cool idea to have mayonnaise that squirts, I suppose, but I just could never figure out how to get that much mayonnaise in there because it's so thick. But if anybody knows the secret to that, let me know. Anyway, I put the Minwax in here, the Minwax in this, and this is how I put the actual Minwax into the ornament. So what you want to first do is you're just going to take off, and be careful about taking them off. They have these 2 little prongs, and you're going to put that aside. You need that, okay? So, and then you've got your ornament, and you're going to take your Minwax in this squeeze bottle. You can also buy like cake decorator squeeze bottles as well. And I put in, well, make sure I have it open. I put in one. It's not a super long squeeze. I'd say it's like a short squeeze. Oh, how am I not getting this out? Hold on. This can happen when you're doing, there we go. Okay. So then I squeeze in some. You see, it's not a whole lot, but you need to make sure it's enough. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to make sure, I didn't put it quite as much as I wanted, but you're going to make sure that it is covering the entire inside surface. Yeah, see, actually, I'm going to put a little bit more. Better to do less than too much because the rest of it, we don't want to leave it inside there. We want it to coat the entire inside. There we go. All right. And you might have to just play with that a little bit. You'll get better at this as you go along. But you can see where, you know, there's certain little spots that need to be covered with this. It's really important that you don't rush this step, this part of the process, because your glitter won't stick inside, on the inside. Now, I do want to say there are some people that have tried, there's some people that have tried things like floor wax on the inside. I cannot vouch for the, you know, efficacy of the floor wax. I think it would probably work, but it would be a little concerned that over time that the glitter wouldn't, it would kind of like fall off on the inside of the ornament. So, you know, I just think I'd rather work with something that was sort of designed for this type of thing. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just shaking off the excess into a plastic cup. And you could, if you wanted to work in batches, you could do this and have a few, if you have a couple of these cups, kind of like what I did here. Here's one that I did, okay? And let's see, so you can let it shake off that excess. You don't want a whole lot of there, and you might want to give it a minute or two, but because for the sake of, you know, today for the video, I'm not going to give it that extra time to dry, but you can, of course. Now, as far as glitter goes, glitter comes, it comes in all kinds of shapes and colors and sizes. I have a whole huge collection of glitter. Some of it I got, like, I know this one here is from Target. It was like in their Target dollar spot thing. This is a Recollections brand. This is the chunky or the hex style glitter. Then you can also get these smaller bottles, and there's some even Martha Stewart came out with. I don't know if she still does, but some of them are by this American Crafts, and they come, you can select whatever you'd like, and you can even buy, this is a little cheaper kind of glitter. I think I got this at Michael's, but I thought it kind of looked sort of interesting, and it was cheaper. Glitter can be a little expensive, and so you probably want to wait until it goes on sale, which is often, or you can use the coupons that they give you. Okay. But you know what, it lasts kind of forever. So I always, you know, try to add to my glitter collection. But okay, so once we have our Minwax inside there, we're going to just pour some glitter. And, you know, you could be a little heavy-handed with this. You know, pour a little bit more than you think you're going to need. Because you're going to take the rest out, okay? You don't want to be too light on the glitter, right? And you're going to move it around just like we did with the Minwax, and then with the extra, we can just shake it on out. Now at this point, there you go. It's pretty much covered. If you have a spot that didn't get covered, you can go back and add more of the Minwax and then the glitter. Now at this point, you are basically done, but I would allow it to dry, and I do that in those cups again. You see the cups are just wide enough to hold them in place, and leaving it upside down so that all of that glitter gets adhered to the inside. So because you're going to be putting the cover on it, and here is one that is done. I showed you before, and I wanted to point out here, see this, I didn't go as heavy-handed as I should have with the glitter on this one, and I can go back and fix that if I want to, and I will. But to just kind of complete the project, you need to take this top and you squeeze in these prongs. This is why you want it to be dry, by the way, because if you go squeezing in the prongs, it might scratch on the inside of the ornament. And that is it. And now they're ready to decorate. The outsides are ready to decorate, whether you're going to do it with a bow or you're going to do it with vinyl. And I'm going to come back and show you how to decorate these with vinyl that you cut on your Cricut. So stay tuned for that. So wasn't that fun? We achieved this wonderful, beautiful, without the mess glitter ornament with just a few items. Some glitter that's easy to pick up anywhere, this wonderful Minwax polyacrylic, and just these empty ornaments. They come in plastic or glass. Really fun, easy. I think you'll be tackling this project and maybe making dozens, if not more, of these wonderful glitter ornaments that really do last quite a long time. I've had some of these for several years, and the glitter has not peeled off on the inside or anything like that. So these hopefully will become heirloom ornaments for you to give or to decorate your own Christmas tree or holiday station, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this content. Tomorrow we're going to be showing you I'm going to be showing you how to make this really adorable gingerbread house ornament that you can put a LED light inside of. You can do all kinds of different decorations. I'm just going to show you the basic decoration, but this is just it's an adorable gingerbread house. So if glittered ornaments are not your thing, you want to come back tomorrow and check this out, this wonderful, very cute and quick to put together gingerbread house ornament. Thanks so much for coming by today. My name is Rita, and this is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. I really appreciated it if you could follow me on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm also available in all the other social media channels, so you're welcome to follow me there as well. Let's see. I think that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.